This presentation demonstrates the features of the SCW Insights portal PowerBI reports. We demonstrate the features common to all PowerBI reports, then specific features of individual reports. For the purpose of this demonstration, we assume that the user has accessed the Insights portal landing page and that they have permission to access the PowerBI reports being demonstrated. PowerBI reports may be published with public or provisional data status. Public reports use validated public datasets. These may be used for analysis work and publication. Reports with provisional status may contain more current data than public reports. However, the data may change slightly as data providers may update their systems until the submission deadline. There are two release types for PowerBI reports. Beta reports have passed user acceptability testing. However, the report structure and layout is subject to refinement or improvement based on initial user feedback. Official report releases consist of a stable report structure and layout, which will remain consistent until the next maintenance release interval. The release type and data status of each report is clearly stated on the portfolio page and from within the reports themselves. All PowerBI reports have a standardized layout and user interface. This allows the user to quickly familiarize themselves with the operation of the reports and to smoothly transition between reports without difficulty. For this presentation, we are using the Emergency Care Dataset, or ECDS report. When first opening a report, the user will see the cover page containing the report title. There is a menu bar at the bottom of the page, allowing the user to switch between the different pages of a report. The menu bar is available on every page of the PowerBI report. The Notes page contains technical information about the report, including the data source used for generating the report release type, software version, and release date. The technical information is also repeated across the bottom of every report page throughout each PowerBI report. The descriptive text contains background information about the report, as well as an overview of the type of data being presented. There may also be a glossary of terms that are used within the report, along with their definitions. The data summary table contains information related to the datasets used to generate the reports, as well as the dates that the reports were last refreshed and the latest data uploaded into the SCW reporting cube. PowerBI report data cubes are typically processed overnight and are refreshed whenever new data is available. In the ECDS report, there are 4 reporting tabs available: Provider and STP Monthly, and Provider and STP Daily. This is the STP Monthly tab. In this tab, a breakdown of activities are shown for the previous 12-month period. The data can be filtered in a number of ways, with the filtering options shown in the filter boxes positioned under the report title. The data tables and charts will immediately adjust to reflect the selected filtering options. All filters can be reset to their default settings by selecting the Reset Filters button on the top right of the screen. There are tooltip icons containing information or instructions on selecting data for each chart. Hover the pointer over any icon to display the information. PowerBI pages and charts are interactive and configurable by the user. For example, hovering over any chart element will generate a text box highlighting the measure and value. Selecting a chart element will filter the rest of the page to reflect the other information related to that selection. For example, by selecting 12 on the arrival hour of day chart, all other charts on the page will update to only show the activity occurring during that time period. By holding the Control key, additional hours can be selected, and the charts will again update accordingly. Multiple filters can be applied simultaneously to provide more specific overview data. The data in this tab can be further filtered by one or more selections. The data and charts will update automatically to reflect the selected filter items. Note that when selecting one or more items in a filter, the other filter drop-downs automatically update to offer only the items available with the selected filter options. Filters from the filter bar can be combined with selections from the chart legends. For example, by leaving the filter drop-downs in place and clicking an item on the Arrival Mode chart, we've now selected activity data for only arrivals by emergency road ambulance in Devon CCG. We can then filter even further by holding down the Control key and selecting another item from the chart legend, and even another chart legend item from the destination chart below. We can now see a breakdown of activity for arrival either by emergency ambulance or own transport, where the patient was discharged to a ward. As with other filter selections, the remaining charts update to reflect the filtered items. We can continue to apply filters in this manner until the precise activity data required is shown. The data in the charts can be sorted by different measures by selecting the More Options button on the top right of the chart. The default and recommended sort option is by month, but if the user wishes to, the sort method can be changed and the chart will update to reflect this. The sort method can also be changed from ascending to descending or vice versa. With the chart sorted by date, this would reverse the chart order to show the most recent chart first. Use caution when changing the sort options, as the sort selection menu is specific to each chart. It can be seen that whilst the top chart now shows the most recent month first, the remaining charts on the page have not changed. Clicking the Reset Filters button at the top right of the page will reset all chart options and filters to their default views. To view the underlying data for a specific chart, select the More Options button again and click on Show Table. This will expand the chart to fill the screen and will present a data table underneath showing the chart values. Chart legend items can be selected either individually or grouped, and these will be highlighted with the remaining items grayed out. As with the charts on the main page, the sort order can be configured to present the activity data in the manner the user chooses. The chart layout can also be changed to vertical by selecting the Switch to Vertical layout and back again. Clicking on the Back to Report button on the top left will close the chart. To export the data used to create a chart, select the More Options button again and select Export Data. The data can be exported in Microsoft Excel format or in comma-separated value format. Click on the Export button and the data will be saved to your PC. The Excel export presents the data in a pre-formatted data table with filtering enabled. The CSV export saves the data in the standard comma-separated values format, enabling the data to be imported into a number of different software packages. If you have any further questions, or you would like to provide feedback on this presentation, please contact the Digital Intelligence team using the address below. Links to the Insights Portal Access Request form and the Insights Portal landing page are shown at the bottom of the screen.